Good morning. Morning to the Channel 4, which is Prince Todd's channel. Love and hugs, everybody out there. And blessings for the day, and hope you have a nice, beautiful day. And we'll start it off with that insidious creature monster that's been arrested in Melbourne. I touched base on it yesterday, and I'm not going to talk about it for too much because it just makes me sick. It makes everybody sick. Maybe he gets what gets coming to him. And not only that, he's been in kids karate classes and kids dance classes. So I just can't work it out. I mean, things need to happen. Excuses. It's always excuses. We don't want to hear the excuses. We just want to know how it happened. He had a working with children's certificate, but more, was this a fraud certificate? Was it checked upon? There's more questions than answers, and that's what we need. That's what we need right now. An insidious creature monster, and he needs to be dealt with, locked up in a dark room, or, as I said yesterday, string him up, bring back capital punishment for people of such insidious crimes. It's the innocent that's been hurt that gets to me. Anyway, we'll move on. And another thing I was going to say too, did you know most of these politicians are lawyers and accountants? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you really wonder how this deep state got into all our politics, all across the Western world. And this is why we've got so much drama and chaos happening. And thank God and bless, as I keep saying, God bless Donald Trump for trying to clean this deep state up. And, this is just hasn't happened yesterday with this deep state, Illuminati, whatever you want to call them. They're dark. It's the dark side. They've been travelling along, infiltrating all this shit for the last 300 years, and this has been their plan, their main plan. The agenda, New World Order. Everyone's heard of the NWA, so it's all out there now. It's all out there. And as I forgot, let the spirit flow in. Cosmic energy, get that cosmic energy so we become the cosmos. And we say the energy because energy doesn't stop. It's ongoing. Okay? And then energy transforms. And that's why we have transformation. Okay, I'll get stuck into these cards today. I'll do 4. I'm not going to go on and on and on. I just wanted to get that off me chest. As I said, insidious creature, monster. Locked up for good or string him up. Do whatever. As I said, if I had my way, he'd be terminated, exterminated. He'd be gone. Okay, beautiful day outside. Still up at Mum's, still on vacation. As I said, I was supposed to be up here on vacation, taking it easy, but I can't have all this harm and cruelty without putting my input into things. As I said, we're all oneness, we're all connected. This hurts all of us. It hurts all of us. And if these politicians, well, they can't do much because they're deep state anyway. They thrive on this kind of fucking fear. On the fear. That's what they thrive on. Dark archons. Look up dark archons. Start doing this research and seeing what's going on, because you need to be pried on. That's what I was going to say too. Don't doctrinate our children. Our children are being re-educated badly. It's for the curriculum that they've put out there with stupid, male and female, and then others, transgenders and so forth. Now, there's male and female. I get that, okay? Not a problem there. Everyone gets that. Then there's homosexuals, not a problem, not a problem. And then the lesbians, the gay community in general, okay? The gay community, not a problem. We can accept that, not a problem. We're heterosexuals. So heterosexuals, I don't go forcing my heterosexual on the people out there, on all the people in society. So why is lesbians and homosexuals forcing all this shit, and transgenders forcing this shit on the heterosexuals? Then why don't we jump up and down and start broadcasting from treetops on who we are? There's no need to. There's just no need to. Everything was in harmony when I was growing up in the 80s. Now, I wasn't taught all this stuff at school, but I accepted it. You just accept everyone as equal. Doesn't matter what you do or who you are or who you become or how you want to change. It's pretty well out there and accepted in general society, don't you think so? I've had no issue with it. I've had no issue. I've had a lot of gay friends. I still have gay friends, but they know. They know who to go for and who not to go for, They don't go upsetting heterosexuals, and we don't go upsetting them. Might have a couple of fanatics out there, but you've got fanatics and activists everywhere, even in the Protestant movement and the Catholic movement. The activists are the one that start all the shit up anyway. So, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are, what you do, and so forth. Okay, but I don't want to go educating our young ones, our poor children, innocent children, on pronouns. And I don't know where they're getting all this stuff out. It's like your cyclone bombs and stuff like that. A bomb to me is devastation, it goes off, it's man-made. So maybe the HAARP over there is forming all this weather over here. There's so many answers I want questions to. And these kids, that's what I'm saying, the kids, they've got to have critical thinking. They're trying to take critical thinking off our children. So they're going to come up pretty well dumbed down, that's what I call it. We'll call it a dumb bomb. They need to be educated how I was, even if we go back to the 80s and drop all this legislation and all these sub-clauses and bylaws and just go back to the 80s, if not the 70s, and start again. Just wipe all everything out, these deep state, deep state, Illuminati, dark side. It's all bad anyway. All dark forces are working against us, so we need to clean it up like Donald Trump's been doing, and that's what he said. You've got to clean the swamp, the cesspit, I call it. It's a cesspit. And don't let them drag us down into that cesspit. So anyway, I'm going to do some cards, but leave our children alone. Just leave them alone. Let them have a nice upbringing. Let them learn. Let them have critical thinking. Criticise. I don't mind criticism. Criticism where it's due. I criticise. The government because I know they're deep state and what they're doing is all wrong. It's all wrong. And that's why I'm here to right things that has been wronged and what has been stolen centuries ago from my family. So I'll take it back. You can't steal what's been stolen from you. You just take it back. You reclaim it. If your car's stolen out the front of your house 20 years ago and 20 years down the track you see your car, what do? Exactly. You take your car back. Or your motorbike, if it was stolen 20 years ago and you see it 20 years down the track, you take it back. You don't even ask questions. You might go in there and God help the person that stole it. Because you're cranking upset, aren't you, when someone steals your stuff that you worked hard for and laboured for, and then someone just steals it from you. It's just not right. That's what I say, I've got no time for lies and thieves. And the thief will always lie to try and get out of it. And they'll always try and they'll always run from you too, a thief. So, or someone doing the wrong things like Wayne Swan ran from me because he knows I have the light and I have the aura and I've got the divine protection. They know. Anyway, let's get on to these cards. What have we got here? Making new friends. And you got to have friends, and that's what my love out there for sisters, brothers, friends and family. Love and hugs. What's this one? Financial flow. Hopefully we'll have a and that's another thing. You know, everyone go in and see the Australian debt clock, right? Go in and look at me videos on the Australian debt clock. Now, Chambers will sit there and lie until he's blue in the face. Maybe that could be a good thing too. Start going blue in the face for all the bullshit they're speaking to you about our financial economy. We can't have a flow in profit when that debt clock, and by the way, that debt clock is going up astronomical digits. It's going over faster than your speedo in your car. So that's what I put on that video is at that time. That's why I put the date on it. So if you look at that now, or even look at it next year and see what it's gone up to. Like from I think 1989 to 2007. Now, I might have it wrong, but it might have been 2007 to 2013 or something. But it's gone up something like 500%. 500%. And that's it's ticking over, as I said, at an astronomical rate. Faster than the speedo in your car. Anyway, let's see what this one is. Okay, we got kindness. We got kindness. I'll just do this one. Almost. Oh, there you go. That jumped out at me. We'll have that one. Higher consciousness. Higher. Your higher self, your higher consciousness. As I said, let it all flow in. Go with the flow, not against the flow, or become the flow. Okay? Become the cosmos with the cosmic energy flowing in through your crown chakra. And synchronicity, transcendence, transformation. It's all there. Okay. Making new friends. Making new friends. Beautiful. Your circle of friends and acquaintances is shifting to a higher frequency. Remember I was talking about the frequency and the vibes, or vibrations and stuff like that? And there's another good Beach Boys song, Good Vibrations. Old friends may part ways and new people are entering your life. Okay? Embrace and acceptance. Okay? Your changing interests and priorities have made a ripple effect throughout your entire life. Remember that ripple effect and the butterfly effect? As your thoughts and emotions center on more spiritually natured topics, you are now attracting like-minded people into your life. You may find that you aren't as drawn to your old friends or that you don't share as many common interests. The fairies ask you not to worry about these natural shifts in your life. You aren't rejecting or judging your old friends. You're just making room for growth, spiritual growth, and acknowledging the universal law of attraction. Remember that law of attraction? Haven't got there yet, but the law of attraction. People who are like-minded are naturally drawn to one another. This is why we're being drawn to each other now. Universe works in a mysterious way, and I myself is another mystery of that universe. People who are like-minded are naturally drawn to one another. Know that you deserve wonderful friends who inspire, support, understand and compliment you. As I compliment you guys, you beautiful people, listeners. And I'm so happy you are listening to me today. And I listen to you guys too. As I said, I am here for you. The Prince, universal makeup of it. I can't get much stronger. And as I said, you can draw your energy from me because I draw energy. You can draw energy in from the moon of a night time. Plenty of energy. Actually, I'm excited. That's how much energy I get. I get excited. And look up to the sun too. Look up to the sun. We're told never to look at the sun. That's bullshit too. Look into the sun. Affirmation. I am grateful for my wonderfully supportive and loving friends. I am grateful for my wonderfully supportive and loving friends. Beautiful, beautiful affirmation, don't you think? That's another thing too what came to me. What that insidious prick has done is carnal knowledge. Now you'll find most of our politicians have got a carnal mind because they're selfish and they only think of their friends and they're just a shell. Okay, they got no spirituality whatsoever. They look it up. Look up carnal mind. You'll be surprised. Okay. All right. So the next one, making new friends, financial flow. Don't we all wish to have that financial flow? I know there's a lot of people out there hurting. What do you expect when you're paying $1 million houses? And as I said, the demand. Increase your immigration for the demand of houses. And then what you do? Cut the supply. The supply chain's cut. And they'll do that with everything. That's how they're working at the moment. And as I said, with that divide and conquer too. And as I said the other day, it's an old school thing that everyone should know that now. As I said, we don't. We're all equal and we're conquerors. We are conquerors. I go out there and conquer things, okay? You got to conquer everything. Conquer your fear, for starters. You got to get rid of that fear because that's what they're feeding on. And as I said, take energy from me and courage from me and strength from me. I've got plenty to give around. Trust me on that matter. Now, financial flow. You have manifested a new sense of abundance in your life. Any financial blocks have successfully been removed. Right? I hope this resonates with everyone. This isn't a reading. This reading is for everyone. If it resonates with you, take it in. Take it in and cherish it because this is a gift from your fairies. I'll show you what I'm doing, okay? Oracle cards, okay? All right? So it's for everybody out there. All my listeners, you resonate with it, go with the flow. Okay. And also to increase opportunities in your personal and professional life. The fairies, who are supreme experts in manifestation, advise you to keep a positive and joyful heart as you experience your wonderful new state. Continually affirm, I graciously accept good into my life right now. I deserve abundance. Okay, you affirm that. I graciously accept good into my life right now. I deserve abundance. Okay? That's good. It's all good. It's all good. If you find that this financial flow ever becomes interrupted, ask the fairies to help you adjust your thoughts and emotions so you can graciously and willingly accept all of the gifts that you so richly deserve. I am financially secure. This is your affirmation, okay? 3 times, remember? I am financially secure. I am supported abundantly today and every day in my future. Because we're going down the future. Remember? We can't change the past, but we go into the future. And that's what I'm saying with this. I love everyone dearly. The First Nations, Aborigines. I got growing up on them being Aborigines. Had a he was my best friend. He was my best friend. I grew up with him. Went to school with him. Beautiful, beautiful soul. Beautiful. Soul spirit. And I hope he's watching me today. I'm not going to mention his name, but I need everyone I associated with and had best mates and so forth. They've got to come forward too. They've got to comment so we can all get together. Now, the next one is kindness. Kindness. Okay, kindness. All the oracles need to come together, all your mystics, clairvoyants, all them kind of people. And I'll do this now while I remember. Okay, there's me palms. So anyone that does palmistry out there really knows. And know that I'm telling the truth because I'm a truth seeker. Okay, that's like another blueprint. It's another blueprint with your palms, palmistry, fingerprints, and that's what they should take on working with children's certificates. Everyone should be fingerprinted and have criminal record checks and everything, and I've been saying this for a long, long time. Everything should go under the federal government, okay? Federal government, that's your car licenses, your registration, and all security officers. It all should come under the federal ACT, okay? Federation. When we done federation, this all should have been done in 1901, I think it was. Okay, kindness. Okay, kindness. Practice kindness in all your thoughts and deeds today toward yourself, other people, animals, and the environment. Animals, love nature, just love nature in general. Go for a walk in the bush and get back to nature. It's beautiful, especially those rainforests and all your little critters and, insects, birds, all that stuff. Get back to it. Have a look on the ground. Centipede. When's the last time you seen a centipede? I haven't seen a centipede for a while. I've seen a dragonfly out the front. And all these centipedes, dragonflies, butterflies, even birds, you see a rosella or something like that. It all has symbolism. Okay? You look up symbolism. Get back to your spirituality, and if you see a dragonfly, look up the symbolism and spirituality of that dragonfly when you see one. You're going to be amazed. It's really going to awaken oneself. We often refer to kindness as thoughtfulness, yet kindness is more correctly described as lovefulness. Just said that, didn't I? Synchronicity. By drawing this card, the fairies hand you the wonderful assignment of looking for opportunities to be kind today. This may mean undercover kindness, in which you do anonymous good deeds, or it could mean being extra alert for strangers who could use a helpful hand or a thoughtful word. Kindness can also entail letting someone else win the argument or volunteering for a cause you truly believe in. By paying attention to the implications of every thought and action, you begin to develop a kindness habit. Your new energy of kindness attracts new loving friends into your atmosphere or sphere. As you practice kindness toward animals, plants, and their environment, I was just saying this to you, get back to nature. You develop a closer relationship with nature. Most important, when you are particularly kind towards yourself by thinking about yourself compassionately and by taking time out for yourself, you are rewarded with a deep sense of inner satisfaction and peace. Okay? Affirmation: I am kind, thoughtful, and loving to myself and others. I am kind, thoughtful, and loving to myself and others. There you go. You can say it one more time for yourself, and that's your 3 affirmations. Higher consciousness. This is the one I like. Look at that straight away. Card meaning: you are receiving guidance from your true self. Your higher consciousness, which is one with divine, as I say this, excuse me, you are receiving guidance from your true self. Your higher consciousness, which is one with divine, universal wisdom. You are listening to love rather than fear. See? Love. Synchronicity. Transformation. This card is a validation that your recent feelings, thoughts, dreams, and aspirations are coming from spirit. Very, very good. Very, very good. As I said, I got my ancestral spirits and divine protection. Archangels. Dad upstairs. So it's personal for me. I call him Dad. That's how personal it is for me. You have been asking for divine guidance, and your higher self has answered your prayers. Your spiritual path has helped you hear this voice because you've taken the time to listen. As I said, I love you guys listening to me. Perhaps you have begun a meditation or yoga practice, and this has helped you quiet your mind, or maybe you have put your foot down to the universe and adamantly decided to improve your life. Whichever route you have taken is working very well. So whatever you're doing, it's working very, very well for you. Okay? This is your true self. Now, the fairies ask you to keep having conversations with your higher consciousness. This will involve carving out time away from noise and stress. You may need to take frequent nature walks. Synchronicity. Join a spiritual support group or go on a retreat. By quieting your life and your mind, the voice of your higher consciousness becomes increasingly loud and clear. It guides you perfectly through all life areas. Affirmation: I easily hear and understand the inner voice of spirit. I easily hear and understand the inner voice of spirit. Beautiful. Beautiful. You want me to do one more card for all my beautiful listeners out there? I'll do one more card for you, and then I'm going to chuff off. I think it's near lunchtime now. It's been beautiful talking to you guys. It's always beautiful and loving and peaceful. As I said, get back to that nature side of you. Transformation. Energy. Cosmic energy, universal energy never ends. Okay? But it does transform. Transformation. Beautiful. It's all beautiful. It's all beautiful. And it's the way it's meant to be. It's the way as it is. As is as. I am who I am. Draw that energy in. And I hope and have faith you guys are learning, and I'm teaching you all that I can teach you, all that I've been involved in the last 30 years. So I talk a little bit about myself, but it's all about you guys. I keep on saying I'm here for you guys, and that's what a true prince does, an honourable prince, a humble prince. Okay, I haven't lived in that castle for a reason, because I've been amongst and walked around amongst you to know what makes you hurt, what makes you laugh. I know all that now, and it's a good understanding we have between us. It's beautiful. As I said, it's beautiful. Okay, we'll draw one card now. stand your ground again, okay? Stand your ground. I won't be reading that one out. Stand your ground. Always stand fast. And stand by each other. Strength in numbers, as I said. We have a merry, merry time, strength in numbers. And that's what it's all about in pushing out that fear. Pushing out that fear, gaining strength and courage. Okay? Now I'm going to be off. So it's going to be love and hugs to all my listeners out there. And we're getting many now. That's why I get excited. I look at the views. And as I said, once this goes viral, we're unstoppable. We're going to be moving mountains. Okay? Love and hugs to each and every one of you out there. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Amen and goodbye for now. Take care, stay safe, and look after yourselves.